Just about ready to go here, and fans at home, stay ready on Twitter tonight. We will have voting polls throughout the pay-per-view main card at UFC if you are somehow not following already. All right, round one here, Dustin Poirier and Jim Miller. Poirier in blue, Miller is in black. Southpaw versus Southpaw here.
Poirier's got some long punches, DC.
Yeah, he does, and he throws them nice and straight. You know, you don't have many wasted actions when he's throwing his punches. He doesn't tend to loop them very often. They're all straight, and there you go. You see Miller with the takedown. Nice defense by Poirier.
Beautiful defense by Poirier, and a nice uppercut as well. Good body shots by Poirier. And he's got Miller pressed up against the cage here.
You have to get a knee inside as it closes up that angle for him to actually get those knees off on you.
Woo! Good left uppercut and another right hand by Poirier.
Look at Miller answer though.
He has finished 8 of his last 9 UFC wins.
Again with that combination. Hook to the right to the body.
Counter left is there for Miller.
Nice combination into the body by Miller.
Nice jab by Poirier. Miller's now starting to pick up the pace a little bit.
Poirier just out of range with the right hand. Miller with the right hand counter. Poirier actually initially sought out to become a boxer when he realized he could get MMA training in his hometown. The rest is history. Catches the leg there and clips Miller with a right hand.
But then Miller takes him down. Beautiful job by Miller. What? Look the speed he took that back.
Gotta be careful here with Poirier.
But he's very strong. Black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. And he's got some very good submission victories, on, especially the one against Charles Oliveira.
Over high-level guys.
Yeah.
Poirier needs to fight that top hand. He's got to fight that top hand. There you go. Now he turned back into Miller.
And we'll see if Poirier chooses to hang around on the ground. Looks like he will.
Miller very good off of his back as well. Submitted Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt Fabricio Camões from his back. There look at that Poirier with a beautiful combination. And Miller returns. Oh, they're going after it here.
That's what we talked about. How long? How long could Dustin Poirier fight the urge? Him and Jim Miller to actually do that. How long?
Jim Miller creates brawls, man.
Caution to the win there late in round 1. Here is round 2 now with Poirier in blue, Jim Miller in black.
A big red mark on the left knee of Jim Miller. And you see there, Poirier with 22 headshots to Miller's 13.
We call that Matt Bird, Joe.
Oh, beautiful kick there.
That big burn on his leg is from when he got that low single shot and he had to drive into Dustin on his knees. Good straight left hand by Poirier.
He tore it up with that.
Ooh, nice counter right hand. Nice counter left by Miller.
Yeah, Miller's starting to find his range here early round 2.
To bring it back. Straight left.
They're back at it.
Miller's wobbly. He's wobbly. And he grabs the single.
Defensive shot by Miller. Watch the guillotine choke by Poirier. Look at him.
Oh, he's got the neck.
Yep.
Oh, big right hand by Poirier.
Big shot.
And Miller trying to return with that knee.
Dustin's trying to get some space to get the shots off. Miller's trying to keep him close. You see the little angles. He hits him, then he steps back a little bit. Miller needs to slow him down.
Poirier splits the guard with that straight right.
And Miller lands a left hand over the top there, but Poirier with a beautiful right jab and then a nice short right hook.
They're anticipating headshots now.
That's a very good point. Very good point there, you see.
They're headhunting.
Oh, man, Poirier pouring it on. Oh, that was a hard right hook. And Miller comes back with one of his own.
Wow, what action here, round 2.
Jim's got to get his back off the mat.
Nice
body
by
shot.
Poirier.
These guys are chasing bonus money tonight.
But Jim Miller hanging in there.
Yes, he is. Very, very tough. The issue is when you're only reacting, it's a problem. You have to be able to take control again if you're going to find success. You cannot just react to your opponent.
Good kick to the body there by Miller. Oh, beautiful right and the left.
Hey, watch yourself. Hey, chop. Hey, chop, chop.
That's the knees. Get a hold of him.
Yes, feet.
Get a hold of him.
Look at that feint.
Oh, nasty left hand by Poirier. And Miller looking for that shot.
Poirier is doing, there were those elbows. Poirier is doing a really good job of defending takedowns.
Yep, fighting very instinctively tonight. Under 90 seconds now to go round 2. Seen a couple desperation shots from Jim Miller after he got stung. Miller is wearing it here midway through this one.
Poirier going for takedown now.
He's going to get it.
Yep. I think Jim's tired. The accumulation of the damage that he's taken. Dustin takes him down right in front of his corner. Mike Brown telling him instructions.
He's letting him up. And Miller certainly looks like he's slowing down. There's a nice combination again by Poirier. He's throwing lead.
He is swinging.
And that look was almost as if to say, what is it going to take to make this guy go unconscious?
Another good kick to the body by Jim Miller. Jim Miller's having some good success.
Yeah, he is.
Getting under that right arm. And there's a nice knee to the body. Man, Miller is not out of this.
No.
Incredibly so.
You ready?
On the right side there, here we go. Third and final round. What a fight so far. Dustin Poirier, Jim Miller.
Stop allowing him to dictate.
And he landed a nice clean left hand there, but obviously that's easier said than done.
Yes.
Because Dustin Poirier is getting off with some tremendous. Oh, he nailed him with a nice right hand there as well. Jim Miller, he's about as durable as it gets.
Yeah.
13 UFC bonuses between these two fighters coming in.
Nice leg kick there by Miller, and he attacks it again.
He's kicking that low, below the thigh.
Yeah.
He's hitting him on the back of the leg.
And Poirier looks like he's hiding a limp there.
It doesn't take many of those.
He's hurting.
Yeah.
He's hurting bad.
He's going to have to switch his stance. He's going to have to switch his stance.
Yeah, he's trying to get it out of there now.
Yep.
So it figures to be hard on Poirier to plan on that lead leg going forward.
Nice jab there by Poirier. You hear Poirier, yeah, they're screaming at his leg.
Look at that.
Whoa, boy, he's swinging now.
Yes.
There's a lot of time in this round as well. And again, he attacks it.
Smart by Poirier to go get a takedown. Yep.
Very nice.
Very key for Poirier not to allow this right hand to stay on the ground too much. That's when guys attack. As wrestlers, we tend to put our hands on each side of the body. You cannot have your hand on the ground with a guy that's very good at grappling.
Exactly, especially off the back.
He got high.
Yep, he screwed up. And a lot of that could be about his legs not functioning properly.
Jim needs to create space here, though. This is not, he doesn't know how to be here. He doesn't need to be here. He needs to create space to get back on those kicks. Poirier needs to be okay with this. He needs to be okay with keeping him close.
Well, what's also interesting, if that knee is that damaged, how well is he going to be at defending against takedowns?
Yeah.
I mean, how damaged is that leg?
No, he can defend takedowns. I just don't think he can take many more of those.
Look at this. Oh, man. He made a big mistake there trying to hop over the top. But it's just his head's pressed up against the cage. Not a lot of room for Miller to move.
Coming up on 30 seconds to decide this one.
Oh, he's got a Kimura.
Kimura tip by Miller.
Very hard to do off your back, especially when you're tired. Especially when you don't have full guard.
Poirier's going to cover it. You see that? He's trying to cover it with his left leg. Now there's not much danger.
Well, now Jim's in a better position. Now he throws that left leg over.
The leg goes over the top.
Yeah, it's a better position now. Now he's got control.
Slipped out.
Poirier on top.
What a fight turned in by these two lightweights.
Great fight.
Great audible by Dustin Poirier to go to the wrestling there.
Yes. So Poirier and Jim Miller go the distance.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for decision. Eric Cohen scores the contest 28-28. Chris Lee scores the contest 30-27, Poirier. And Derek Cleary scores the contest 29-28 for the winner by majority decision, Dustin the Diamond Poirier.
All right, here we go, round one of a possible three. Jared Cannonier in the white trunks. Glover Teixeira is in black.
Great mover by Cannonier so far. On his toes, bouncing.
Lava, but also showed up some very good defensive grappling skills. Xbox One and Windows 10 get the Ultimate Edition and play 4 days early.
Effortless.
Right there on that high crotch. Snatch high crotch. Started to run the pike. Cannonier goes down. Glover Teixeira in top position.
The Glover is going to try to bust him up.
Jared's doing a good job of trying to use his feet to push Glover off. He's got to get his feet at his hips to try to back him off and get back to his feet.
As soon as he tries to scramble to get to his feet, he's got to do this the right way. He's either got to push Glover off or he's got to threaten with a sweep to try to get back up to his feet.
Yes.
Sometimes guys do that by attacking the legs. Sometimes guys do that with a Kimura. But he's got to do this the right way and try to get up from there. Now he lost the underhook.
The key is that underhook. He's got to get back to that underhook. There you go. Now
he's got it again. But he's got to watch his neck.
Yep. That's guillotine.
Oh, he's trapped.
Glover's good here, too. Glover's got a good guillotine.
Jared's trapped. This is a bad spot. But he's stepping over, though. He's doing a good job. He rolled. He gave up position, but he got out of the submission.
Yep, sometimes you have to give up position to get out of a submission. He was in a lot of trouble there. Good job by Cannonier.
Yeah, that's a very smart move there.
You know, he hasn't. And he said, as you said earlier, Joe, if you build it, they will come. You know, and he said, I'll build this gym in Alaska, and people will come. He goes, he's done training camps before other places, but he doesn't feel like he wants to switch teams to try to get better because he's made a little bit of money now and had some success.
And he's maintaining control in the top position. And Jared holding on to that right leg strong, using that lockdown position.
Joe, when people boo these positions, like they're kind of, starting to get a little antsy.
They don't understand. Or they don't want to see this. They want to see people stand and bang.
Well, right, and correct me if I'm wrong, but this is the path of least resistance for Glover Teixeira stylistically against a guy like Jared Cannonier.
Sure, because Cannonier does possess some really dangerous punching power, and you can get caught standing up. You rarely get caught on the ground like this, the way Glover's maintaining this position. Full mount now, and Cannonier in a lot of trouble.
The grappling, the difference in the grappling right now is so big.
Yeah. Even that's not real, because the guy wanted to punch you, punches you. That's not luck. It's what he wanted to do. It's just more dangerous.
Yes. Look at Cannonier trying to find the side of the octagon to get back to his feet.
Nice job by Cannonier, right back up.
Good.
Beautiful job. That's huge.
Yes.
Just to be able to, nice knee to the body by Cannonier, and an uppercut.
Jared Cannonier starting to open up. That draws
he's wobbled. He's wobbled.
Yep.
Let's see if Cannonier recognizes it.
Glover tried to smile and put on.
Come on, get the book over here.
Hanging tough with the number 3 guy in the world, round 2.
Very impressive, and I'm very impressed again with his conditioning. The fact that he had Glover wearing on him. He carried his weight the entire round.
That right hand barely missed.
Yeah, and Glover is not moving his head much. He just got cracked with a jab there by Jared.
You see the confidence growing for Cannonier.
Yeah, man, these takedowns.
High crotch.
Cannonier's got to work on that for sure.
He's snatching that high crotch, head outside single leg, running the pike. And
yeah, but Glover on top again, and let's see if he lets Jared get his back to the cage again like he did in that first round. He's trying, and Jared's trying to scooch. Now Jared gets to full guard off of his back as well. You see here, that elbow got through, but not a lot is getting through.
But what he needs to do is get back to the side of the octagon like he did the first time. That was his way back to his feet.
And he's getting closer.
Look at Glover turning him.
Yeah.
Very smart by Glover.
Yeah, that's experience. And he's also trying to step over that right leg.
Cannonier needs to try to sit up. He needs to try to sit up to use that fence to get back to his feet.
And he needs to try to get that underhook on that left side as well. The same side as the half guard. He turned himself away. I don't know why he did that. That might be a lack of experience.
Yes.
Stop!
Whoa. Oh, what? What? That's a terrible stand-up. That is a terrible stand-up.
Joe, it's stuff like that, Joe.
That is not good. That's, you know what? That's not appealing to mixed martial arts. That's appealing to people that want to see a brawl. And Glover just got tagged. And now Glover realizes he's got to have a dominant position. He can't just have half guard on top.
Yes.
Or he might get stood up.
You know, Glover Teixeira used to have his head moving a lot more than he is right now. Before it was constantly on it was like a time clock. You know, it was like Mike Tyson. Yeah, he used to have his head moving the whole time, bobbing and weaving. Today it seems to be pretty still.
than he is on his own defense.
Yeah. Oh, nice
there
right
it
hand.
is.
Yep.
Loading up. Oh, nice shot to the body.
Shot.
Very nice. I like how he's mixing up there, and 캐노니어 felt that.
So both guys finding their range there towards the tail end of the round. So Fernelli Feliz, senior in the corner of Glover Teixeira, to your point, DC, believes they have 2 rounds in the can. Third and final round here.
Avoid the takedown because Glover is effortlessly this takedown.
Smart.
Again.
There it is.
Boom.
Path of least resistance is the easiest way.
I mean, just complete dominance when it comes to takedown versus takedown defense. Glover's so much better. And he's stepping over.
Pretty deflating, excuse me, Joe, to have that happen so early in the round, similarly to rounds 1 and 2. And Teixeira clearly did his homework. If you watch Cannonier's last fight against Iwan Cutelaba, was taken down 5 or 6 times, worked his way back up a lot more quickly back in December than he has been able to tonight.
You know, Joe, we talk about this all the time with Saint-Preux. And I kind of feel like at times we're picking on him and his team. But I do believe that at a point you have to try to get help from the highest level.
And it's tough to see because Glover's burying his face in Jared's chest what the extent of the damage is, but Jared is emboldened by it, and he's moving a lot. And look at this. Glover's moving a full mount here.
Beautiful transition by Teixeira, and staying plenty busy here.
Oh, he pushed off the cage. Look at this, but Glover hanging on to them. Beautiful job maintaining the position. Yeah, terrible for Jared. He's got to go to his back now and try to just stay mounted. Arm triangle is right there, and that is something that Glover excels in. He just doesn't have the arm, the left arm underneath the neck. But look at this, Cannonier bucking again, hip escape, turn. Oh, he gets to half guard at least.
Great job by Cannonier.
Very nice.
I mean, he hurt him in the one flurry that he threw in the very first round, so he has to get back to his feet to try and get damage off again, John.
And Cannonier, in some respects, was bailed out by the referee, Kevin McDonald, in round 2. Teixeira staying plenty busy here. Mounts.
Full mount.
Cannonier again. Tucks those heels.
Yeah, look how comfortable he is. He's just riding him here. Doesn't have the left arm underneath the face, though. Ooh, big elbow.
Some nice elbows, yeah.
With a tremendous amount of potential. But, man, really got to work on that wrestling defense.
And now, you saw before he was bucking. Now, Glover seems a little more secure in the 3/4 mount.
You can adjust and make
it.
Now
you can adjust. Look at this, though.
Yep,
see, he goes to full mount.
Absolutely.
Look at Cannonier.
Cannonier's almost back up to his feet.
Right away, the moment you go to full mount, the guys buck into you, and you have nothing to really control the bottom leg anymore.
So little time here for Jared. It's almost better off going for broke.
You have to.
Yeah, just try to throw him forward. But look how smart Glover is. Keeping his hips way back, not allowing himself to get high on the shoulders. And Cannonier up to his feet.
So
can he separate those legs?
A dominant third and final round for Glover Teixeira. Certainly found his second wind after getting clipped early on in the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-26 for the winner by unanimous decision, Glover Teixeira.
Boach trying to make it 3 straight wins, and seemingly overnight would vault into middleweight title contention. Boach in the blue trunks, Souza is in black. Boach tonight trying to become the first man in more than 9 years to finish Jacare Souza.
Boach said you have to take these opportunities. Look at that shot from far away by Jacare. Good defense by Tim Boach. Nice uppercut.
But Jacare's got the clinch. Still.
That's the issue, is staying in tight. When you start throwing those inside uppercuts, that's the issue. The guy's still close enough to try to attempt takedowns.
Easier said than done. Right hand over the top is there for Souza.
And he's got Tim Boach up against the cage. Oh, Tim Boach rocked him. Boach keeping him honest with that. Oh, caught the leg kick. There's the takedown.
Yep.
This is a terrible position for Tim Boach early.
And plenty of time with which to work for Jacare
Look at that.
Souza.
Slices that knee, wants to put it across. And the Brazilians in the crowd start their chant. Jacare is going to try to slide that knee across the stomach, and the amount of pressure that he generates in doing that is incredible. But Tim Boach managed to get that left knee into play.
Yep.
Jacare's going to hop over the top of it.
It's just effortless, man. It's
right
just
now,
effortless. As the fight goes longer, you become slippery, but right now he's still dry.
Oh, look at that. He's going for the arm.
Oh, man, he's got it.
He's got it. He's got it. Oh, Bosch is in big trouble. That's it. That's it.
Jacare Souza by submission. Bruce Buffer now.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Mergliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 41 seconds of the very first round, declaring the winner by submission due to a Kimura, Hona우도 Jacare Souza.
Tried to add yet another chapter to perhaps the greatest legacy this octagon has ever seen. Silva in the center of the octagon wearing yellow. Derek Brunson is in white once again. Southpaw versus southpaw here.
And older fighters, just one day, they just can't. Oh, doesn't look like it's today.
You see it though. You see every time Derek starts to take the lead, Anderson is able to counter. Yeah.
And even when he's throwing that kick, he's a bit tentative because Anderson has already got his respect. And now Anderson's leading. And that's the timing that we were talking about. He figures out your timing.
Brunson on a single leg. Derek had to switch he had to drop his level because Anderson started to pressure him, John.
Underhook for Brunson, starting to pound away here a little bit on Silva as we approach the midpoint of round one.
Well, you're definitely seeing way more respect from Derek Brunson than he showed to Robert Whittaker. He's landed a couple of shots. Oh! Oh!
Then he'll start to move his hips, and if you watch, you'll get caught. Nice right hand by Brunson. Double leg attempt.
Yeah, Brunson tagged him with that left hand. Oh, tagged him with the right. Nice knee to the body by Anderson. Anderson got caught with a couple of punches there in that clinch and thought the fight was over. Walked away with his hands up. Uh-oh.
Not a great shot there by Brunson.
See, there it is. You got to be careful.
That body.
That one hurt him a little bit.
Oh. Real kick. Right hand. Brunson with an uppercut. Oh, Brunson landed some hard shots.
Yep. He's right that time. Oh, uppercut.
Silva's chin is held up thus far. Final seconds here, round one.
Oh, he went for a flying knee and fell. Wow.
Good round for Derek Brunson. Very good round.
Very good round.
Himself. Yeah.
With those punches in the clinch. Those are real hard shots. And kind of surprising that Anderson stood there and absorbed them like that.
He was trying to collect the tie clinch, covering his face, and when he got in the position and Anderson went for that tie clinch, he did let his hands go and landed some really good punches in there.
There's the shot, sprawl. Very nicely done by Anderson.
Nice sprawl by Anderson.
Sprawl. Beautiful sprawl.
Silva just out of range with that attack.
You got to wonder if Anderson likes throwing that left kick anymore because of that knee that he kicked against Chris Weidman and broke his shin, because he's throwing knees.
Brunson complaining to the referee about an eye poke. The action continues. Takedown for Brunson, his first of the fight.
Nice takedown by Brunson.
And this is huge for Brunson. Look at this. Anderson nicely done. Right back up to his feet.
Derek's doing a good job of keeping that underhook high, not allowing Anderson to circle his back off the fence.
Elbow lands for Silva, the significant strike story thus far. Derek Brunson doubling up on Anderson Silva. Brunson lands the uppercut, not a ton behind it. Just over a minute now to go in the round.
Derek actually gave him space to actually get off the fence. Now another double leg shot by Brunson.
Way on the outside.
But I think the shot is just to get back to the clinch. As long as he's in close, he feels safe.
Silva's last three fights have all gone the distance. Able to touch Brunson there with the jab. That got Derek's attention.
And that answers the question whether or not he wants to kick with that left leg.
Clearly that right eye is still bothering Derek Brunson.
Uh-oh, he's doing some capoeira on him.
Punctuates it with a body kick.
Again, Derek cannot just start watching there. When Anderson starts to do that, he's still got to fight his fight. He's still got to be his offense.
Beautiful
nice jab. Yep. Nice quick jab by Silva.
And you hope the judges aren't impressionable when it comes to the crowd noise, but every time Silva moves, this place goes nuts. 10 minutes down. Whoa. Third and final round, Anderson Silva and Derek Brunson. DC, your thoughts on the message from Greg Jackson to Derek Brunson after round 2?
You know, I feel like he's winning the fight, but Greg's like, man, if you just go and do your thing, you'll have a great fight. But I feel like he's winning 2 rounds to 0, so I don't know if he's saying you need to be impressive in winning.
Yeah, I didn't like that advice at all. This is what I would tell him to do.
Right. Nice whizzer by Anderson.
Nice knee to the body there by Anderson as well. And there's a nice uppercut, or excuse me, a left hand. I think this is where Derek Brunson does his best work, when he's in the clinch. I don't think you should try to stay on the outside and strike with Anderson Silva at all. I think you should let Anderson lead. And there's a nice, what a beautiful sprawl by Anderson.
When did Anderson learn to wrestle like this? You know, it may not be as dominant as the performances he had against Uriah Hall and those guys, but he's doing a good job of managing and dictating the pace of this fight. He's got to be careful here now. Every time they're on the outside, he needs to be careful.
There's a beautiful jab by Anderson.
But at this point, John, does he have to do more? I mean, at 41 years old, you know, can you pick those spots now when you haven't won a fight for a few years? You got to go. You know, you got to go. You cannot allow Derek Brunson to continue to pick the pace.
Well, in his mind, he won the Michael Bisping fight, though his hand was not raised.
Yep. And the Diaz fight.
Beautiful kick to the body. And the Diaz fight.
Yeah.
But that fight obviously tested positive for a banned substance, and so it was ruled a no contest, but he did win the decision.
Derek seems to be starting to tire a little bit.
Yeah, that came very slow.
Silva pushing those toes
down.
Yeah.
Left hand landed for Silva. Nice jab by Brunson.
Silva doesn't seem to fear the power coming back his way from Brunson.
He just looks very calm and relaxed in there.
All those missed shots take a toll on him.
Andy Hook style. Wheel kick to the leg. Did he get him in the cup?
Silva just missed on the counter, lands the left hand. Another level change from Brunson.
Nice angle change by Derek Brunson to finish this takedown.
Needs to go in the round, go to that takedown in a potentially close round. 2 of 11 now is Brunson for the takedowns tonight. You don't know what the scorecards say, guys, but if you're Silva here fighting off your back, not a great look.
Brunson, to kind of mitigate this potential lead.
Brunson staying busy enough here for Yves Levine. Silva lands the up elbow.
Yeah, but there's a good shot from the bottom, but it's not enough. You know, the only guy to ever win from the bottom with shots is Bas Rutten against Kevin Randleman, and it almost started a riot when the decision was announced. I got a screaming phone call from Gene LaBelle after that.
So in the co-main event, Anderson Silva, Derek Brunson go the 15-minute distance. 4th consecutive fight for Silva.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 29-28, and 30-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Anderson the Spider Silva!
You ready? Hey!
And with that touch of the gloves, we are underway. Jermaine Durandamy, orthodox fighter in blue, the southpaw Holly Holm is in white.
You know, when Holly Holm is at her best, you know, we talked about this in the back. You know, it's mostly whenever she's countering. You know, and Jermaine is going to oblige her by going forward and trying to attack her.
But she's not going to do so recklessly. She's not going to just run at her. Nice and straight up. No worry whatsoever about the takedown so far. She's fighting Muay Thai right now.
Yes.
Is amazing. And when she's not worrying about being taken down, you get to see how good she really is. There's a lot of people that have severely underestimated, and DC, you could speak to that.
Yeah, Holly's doing a great job of actually throwing that left hand and then following with the right leg kick. She's landed it 3-4 times. But yeah, Jermaine is actually able to be close enough. There you go with the counter left hook right there by Durandamy. And as the fight progresses, if she starts to get right hand, left hook by Durandamy, yes.
She tagged it twice there, the right hand and the left hook.
Yes, and as the fight goes on, if Holly allows her to keep getting comfortable, kicks will start to follow those combinations. Holly is landing strikes, though. I mean, she is not.
Oh, there it
There
is.
goes the takedown.
Oh, look at this. de Randamie goes for the chop.
de Randamie came in with a takedown defense north of 80%. Granted, small sample size, but so.
Now, the issue is, Joe, is that Holly isn't a wrestler. How does her body respond to all the wrestling positions that she's not used to?
Right. And whether or not this affects her ability to fight off the strikes. There's a nice knee to the body there by de Randamie. Very interesting first round.
She has not showed it at all during fight week, and certainly not tonight. Round 2 underway.
Well, both women have a tremendous amount of world title fight experience.
Right back on that combination that she was going with in the first round.
Big difference in the way it impacts. Holly's kind of catching her at the very end of things.
Counter right hand.
Yeah, beautiful.
Germaine in control there. Nice 1-2 by Holly Holm.
Holly is excellent at that. And also that oblique kick. That whole Winklejohn crew utilizes that kick so well.
Damage off on each of those players.
Oh, look at that. And there it is. Just serious sting behind that punch.
de Randamie very efficient with her striking attack here through 7 minutes or so.
She's going mostly counter.
Yeah, and you just see the way she's moving. She just epitomizes that Muay Thai style. Whereas Holly,
Good by Holly.
Nice knee to the body there by Holly.
Those knees up.
Good by Holly to actually cause some wrestling positions, because even if she doesn't score the takedown here, maybe the arms will start to blow up. Germaine will start to tire, because the 5-round experience advantage belongs to Holly Holm.
Absolutely.
The clinch is where de Randamie does some of her best work if she can get some separation. Fighting for hooks here as we bring in Holly Holm's coaches.
Keep flanking! Keep flanking! Keep pummeling! Watch her side step! Watch her cross trip! There it is!
Now here she needs to clear this
Beautiful knee to the body. And her knees in the clinch are outstanding. And Holly aware of that, and she's throwing her own up. And there's another one by de Randamie. And another one.
de Randamie does a nice job creating angles for those knees. Very
But now
technical.
Holly did a great job of getting her back up against the clinch. And there's that, you feel like she should have separated.
If you're the better striker, you separate once you get off the fence.
Let's see if she decides to do that now. So she's got it again.
Yep.
But again, she's trying for the plum. She's trying for that Muay Thai.
Oh,
beautiful
knee.
knees to the body.
Yep.
Beautiful. Those are strong.
To the fence, under a minute here to go round 2.
Uh-oh, Holly's got her back almost.
Look at Germaine using the fence to try to scrape Holly off and go back to the under. Good job by de Randamie. Way to use that fence to actually scrape your back across to get back flat, get her from behind you.
It's going to be interesting to see how this grueling style affects both fighters.
Look at that. She's taking some big knees whenever Germaine is able to actually turn her and get some space.
They're so crisp, too.
She's doing that by staying in better position.
Oh! Oh, no! That was after the bell.
That was clearly. Yep.
It was illegal.
Germaine de Randamie apologizing there. Todd Anderson, the referee, did go over to de Randamie's corner.
It doesn't mean anything, though, because the damage has already been done, and it could easily change the fight. Holly could be severely compromised now. I thought it was an elbow.
Okay.
Maybe a little caught up in it.
Every time she blitzes, she sits back on that right hand.
Under 4 minutes here to go, round 3.
No. Holly will tell you she's fine, but it was just, I think you got to take a point away.
You have to level it, right? You have to level it after a foul.
You make it right.
With such a big shot that landed.
Right. Head strikes 32-4 for Germaine de Randamie thus far as we approach the 3-minute mark here, round 3.
Beautiful combination there. She missed with that right, but landed that hard leg kick behind it.
Those punches as she goes in.
Yo, that's a big, long reach from the outside. And particularly if she wants to land a kick, she might want to land a side kick.
Yes.
Something unusual that de Randamie doesn't see a lot of.
Takedown 0 for 4 on her attempts thus far.
Oh, beautiful kick to the body.
Good combination by de Randamie.
Very nice leg kick there by Holly. But Durandamy was inside. Durandamy just walking her down here.
Doesn't seem like she has the most respect for the power of Holly Holm right now.
Oh, there was a nice leg kick there by Holly. That one landed hard on the shin. And now she's got the clinch right in front of us. Double underhooks. Almost. And Durandamy.
Good defense by Durandamy.
Yeah, and she's framing her off with that right elbow. Look for those knees to start landing. Oh, good left hook.
Oh, yeah, good left hook in there.
Got to be somewhat discouraging for Holly Holm. That appeared to be her best opportunity thus far to get this fight to the ground. Durandamy not having it.
Looking for the spin. Almost gave her a
right hand. It's a boxing thing, but...
Oh, beautiful! Oh! Oh, man, she did it again! Take a point away!
He's got to.
We now go to the championship rounds, round 4. Holly Holm and Germaine Durandamy here for the featherweight title.
You know, for a high-level kickboxer like that to get kicked in the head, probably a little embarrassed, a little upset.
Holm staying composed and offensive here.
Yep, and really pushing the pace now. Holly's really setting the pace in this fight.
Well, Holly should be angry now.
Right.
You know, and maybe that's going to help her. She's been fouled twice.
Holm has continued to mix it up. Maybe a level change here. 5 takedown attempts thus far. None have been secured for Holm.
Look at him. Look at him. He's been stepping forward and back over and over again. He wanted to go in bad.
He does not have a whole lot of experience in championship fights. And that's something that we're seeing highlighted by this event. I think you're totally right with that. The ki, the tell that she does right before she throws the shots. She's doing them before she throws them.
She's just constantly throwing something.
Oh, beautiful kick.
Holm closing the distance once again. This is the first 4th round of the MMA career of Germaine Durandamy.
Head under the chin.
Good flank.
Make it difficult for her to move her upper body correctly. She's trying hard. Nice knee to the body by Durandamy.
Durandamy visibly frustrated, looking for the referee.
Every time
at one
there's
point
space,
there.
Every time there's space, Durandamy gets off good knees. But Holly's doing a good job of controlling. Oh, good knee. Another one.
End of the round here. We'll see if we get any more drama. What is the approach here for these two fighters?
They've got to lay it all on the line here. You know, it could potentially be 2 rounds apiece. You know, Holly fought well in the last round. She got that head kick off in the round before, so you never really know what's happening on the scorecard. But they've got to be more active.
Holm would appear to be the fresher fighter here. It's the 4th consecutive UFC fight for her that's been scheduled for 5 rounds. Once again, Holm just out of range. Durandamy returns fire lanes with a right.
And she's like connecting. Oh, is that a headbutt?
She hurt her.
What'd she hit her with?
She hit her with the left hand.
Yep. And you're seeing a cut now above the left eyebrow of Holly Holm.
Big left hand. Oh, she clipped her right on the jaw with the left hand.
Again, striking the fight on either side.
Durandamy could still be in trouble here.
Yes.
Holly should separate.
She should separate and go back to striking.
Not sure if it was a clash of heads that opened up that cut from Holly Holm or just a trigger damage.
It was after the punch, the heads came together.
Holm's got the body lock, thus preventing the referee from stepping in. Now she loses it, and he steps in.
There he goes. Look at all the blood.
She's still hurt. Durandamy may still be hurt.
Nice leg kick by Holly.
Right hand counter by Durandamy.
Nice leg kick by Holm after Durandamy landed the right again. And again, Holly able to touch Germaine up top. Back to the clinch we go.
He was hurt. And I don't think Holly realizes how much she hurt her.
But you can't deny at least the output and the activity of Holly Holm. She has thrown far more strikes. She has attempted 8 takedowns.
Get in there, dude. You know you want to.
He does. Yes, he does.
Got a little protest from Durandamy, but Todd Anderson remains.
Oh, there's a nice knee by Durandamy. 15 to go.
15 seconds. Oh, nice left hook.
Wow, the referee was in between them before the bell went off.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 48-47 for the winner by unanimous decision. And now, the new undisputed UFC featherweight champion of the world, Jermaine